Welcome back to the Bright Light Wellness YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. I am Vanessa Baldwin. I am a classically trained homeopath, as well as a quantum circadian clinician, and as well as an ancestral health practitioner. And today I want to talk with you guys a lot about in the realm of homeopathy. I want to talk about aggravations and ameliorations in homeopathy. Okay. So homeopathic medicine is amazing. It's been really supportive on my health journey, my clients' health journey, my family's health journey. But I want to talk a little bit about these reactions and what this means and how it works and how healing actually works. So a lot of us are used to when we take an allopathic medicine, right? We go to the allopathic medicine doctor, say we go for migraine headaches, and they say, okay, I want you to take this migraine anti-inflammatory. We're going to reduce the inflammation, right? You're going to take these anti-inflammatories every time you have a migraine headache, right? And they work, right? They're going to reduce inflammation. That's what they do. Okay. They're going to, take it, and it's going to reduce that inflammation in your body. It's not going to cure it. Definitely not. You're going to keep reoccurringly getting these migraine headaches, and you're going to have to just keep taking this medication. And then when something else happens, like you get an ulcer, you're going to get another medication for that. And when you get irritable bowel syndrome, you're going to take another medication for that. And then when you get depression, going deeper into the body, you're going to take an antidepressant for that, right? Allopathic medicine works on the law of opposites. You have depression, you take antidepressant. You have inflammation, you take an anti-inflammatory. You have a histamine issue, you take an antihistamine, right? It works on the law of opposites, okay? Homeopathic medicine works on the law of similars, meaning that if you have a migraine headache, you are going to take a homeopathic remedy that would actually cause migraine headaches in a healthy person. Which sounds like, wait, what? Huh? I don't understand. So homeopathy works on the principle of like cures like. So two similar diseases cannot exist in the person. Okay. This is why everything's energy, resonance, and frequency, right? Like some people, they are always susceptible to the stomach virus, or some people are always susceptible to the flu and the colds, and some people are more susceptible to UTIs. That's my story, and yeast infections and that kind of area. It really depends on your susceptibility, what you get, what your body resonates with, what the energy and frequency and vibration of you resonates with. It's really not about germ theory, excuse me. It's about your terrain and about what you resonate with, what kind of pathogens you resonate with. So anyway, my point is that homeopathy is going to give you a substance that is going to cause the same symptoms in a healthy person, but would cure it in the sick. Okay. Now, you can't just go and say, oh, great, I have migraine headaches, I want to go take that migraine homeopathic remedy, right? That does not exist. Okay. You need to meet with a classically trained homeopath and explain to them your symptoms, and they will match you with a remedy that your hopefully will vibrate with your energy and your resonance, right? It has a resonance effect. It will match you, okay, on the physical, mental, and emotional level. This is an in-depth intake. It takes over an hour usually for the homeopath. I know I do more than that usually. And then I still think about it afterwards because I want to make sure I get you the right remedy, because there are literally over 200 remedies for migraine headaches. So we have to narrow it down. We have to know your rare and peculiar symptoms and how migraine headaches work for you, right? Do you get them around your cycle? Do you get them right before your period? Do you get them after your period? Do you, get them when you eat certain foods? Where are they in the body? In the front, in the back, in the eye, in the left eye? And, what helps it? Is it aggravated by heat? Is it better with cold? Like all of these things are really, really important. What's your mental emotional state like? Are you really apathetic? Are you really depressed? Are you really anxious? Are you really, happy and joyous all the time? Like all of this really matters. Okay. Now, so when you take a homeopathic remedy, okay, we have what we call often, because it's going to act as a catalyst in this system. So it's going to be like waking up your vital force and waking up your immune system and making it stronger. And your body's going to be like, oh, wake up and heal this, right? So instead of stopping the inflammation or stopping the symptoms or suppressing the symptoms like we do with allopathic medicine, we support the symptoms. And during that supportive phase of homeopathy, sometimes what happens is we get what's called an aggravation of symptoms. People are like, ooh, I don't want that. That sounds bad, right? But the aggravation of symptoms is actually the healing. In fact, one of my teachers, and when I was having a hard time during an aggravation, said to me, without aggravation, there is no healing. And I was like, oh man, I needed to hear that, because we are so programmed to think that when we have a symptom, we have to squelch it right away. We have to get rid of that symptom. It's bad, right? But actually, the symptoms are the healing. And without symptoms, the body can't heal. So basically, what happens is when you take the homeopathic remedy for the migraine headache, right? Often what will happen is you will have an aggravation of symptoms, whether that's anxiety or depression or UTI or whatever, depending on how chronic it is, will depend on how much aggravation you will have. Okay, it could be very short-lived in an acute situation. In a chronic situation, these aggravations could last a little bit of time. And what we need to remember is that the aggravation is the healing and the symptoms are the healing. And what's happening during that aggravation of symptoms is your body is strengthening, your immune system is leveling up, and the symptoms are actually the healing phase. The symptoms are the healing phase. And then all of a sudden your body will level up and you will have you will level up, you will have a better healthy outcome. You will be like, I'm stronger, I'm more vital. I've noticed this. My cognition is better, my memory is better, my energy is better, my sleep is better. Like all of these things can shift. My behavior is better if you're a child or even adult. My emotional state is better. Like all of these things will move and shift. Okay. So we have these aggravations of symptoms in the healing phase, and then we have an amelioration of symptoms, which means the symptoms are ameliorated. And guess what? Instead of you having to take an anti-inflammatory every day for your migraine headache, the migraine headaches go away and they don't come back. Yay. That's what we want. That's what a real physician does. These symptoms don't come back. Okay. So that's the very big difference between allopathic medicine and homeopathic medicine. It strengthens your vital force. It supports, it doesn't suppress. Okay. So let me give you a couple of examples. So allopathic medicine, or when you take homeopathic medicine, right? If you take homeopathic medicine for an ear infection, say, right? You may have the pain of the ear infection increase for a little while, right? But then it should go away and you should improve and it should heal, right? That is a healing response in the body. Say you have a stomach virus and you take a homeopathic remedy, you may expel some more diarrhea and you may vomit a little more, but then you're going to feel better, right? Because that's what your body needed to do to expel what it needed to expel and to get rid of what it needed to get rid of, right? So these are just healing responses in the body. Say it's a mental emotional thing like an anxiety, you have panic attacks and you come to me, you may have an uptick in your panic attacks for a couple of days, maybe a week. You have a few intense panic attacks, but then slowly but surely they get less intense and less intense and less intense. You're like, oh my God, I'm actually healing this. It's going away. Okay. So these are the aggravations of symptoms. Same thing with depression. I've taken homeopathic remedies for depression myself. It's challenging when you have depression and you take homeopathic remedies. I get it because it activated it. It got a little worse, but then it went away and now I don't have it anymore. Right. So, same thing with UTIs. I've had that and yeast infections, it's the healing phase. That is the healing component of homeopathy. So yeah, it's pretty powerful and amazing medicine. And yeah, I've seen and witnessed the power countless times in clients who have these stuck issues. They can't make any traction. They can't make any progress. It's like, I'm stuck. And homeopathic medicine can really turn that around for people. But you will deal with these aggravations and ameliorations. But the thing is, the ameliorations are worth the aggravations. And I can say that from personal experience, from my children's experiences, and it's important. And then if we get the return of old symptoms, if we get fevers, if we get acutes, these are like amazing signs on a healing journey because our bodies are so suppressed. And when we then move the breath body out of a suppressive state, it actually gets stronger, it levels up, and it has these strong immune responses. And that's how it actually heals. Okay. The reason why people don't heal and they get stuck in these chronic disease states is because their immune systems are so suppressed and their body just cannot up level and is not strong enough to put up a good enough fight to heal. So homeopathy will make you strong enough to put up that fight. So it's beautiful. So I hope this was helpful. It helps you understand aggravations and ameliorations a little bit, because we'll hear those words in homeopathy. Don't fear the aggravation. It is an important part of the healing phase. It is a healing phase. The aggravation is the healing. And without aggravations, we really can't really heal. We're just suppressing. And when we suppress, we cause deeper pathology, like I mentioned before, right? The migraines, to the ulcer, to the gut issues, to the depression, schizophrenia later on in life, Alzheimer's later on in life. This is just deeper pathology. We want to avoid deeper pathology. We want to get you stronger and more resilient. Okay. So anyway, I hope that was a helpful video, and I will catch you on the next one. If you like this video, like it, subscribe, ask me questions. I'm here to interact with you. Leave me a comment. I'm happy to support you guys. And yeah, have an awesome rest of your day. And if you're ready for homeopathy, I am taking new clients. So book in with me and we can get you started and get you some real support, making real traction in your health. So have an awesome day. Everything's linked in the show notes for you guys. Bye.